welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my god, I have been wanting to say this for the longest time and I can't believe I am actually sitting in front of a camera and seriously recording my first ever YouTube video. If you're someone who has been following me on Instagram or Facebook and have come here to show your support, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. Your feedback means everything and it's only gonna help me get better. Okay, so I have already moisturized my face. I am just going to quickly spritz my face with the MAC Prep and Prime. I'm just going to go ahead and prime my skin now. I do have a couple of choices for the primers that I want to use, but the look that I'm going for is like a dewy bronzy look. So I think for that, this particular one over here, the Huda Nymph Body Highlighter in Luna, would probably be the best choice, and it would probably give me that whole glowing from within look that I'm aiming for. So I'm going to start off by prepping my skin with this. You have to shake this really well before use. Dot this on my face and concentrate this more on the high points of my face. All the areas that I want super highlighted, I'm going to concentrate in more on those and then just lightly cover the rest of my face. And this smells so good. I'm just going to blend this a little more with a beauty blender. I look like a disco ball right now, but I promise it's not going to look as scary in a bit. Next, I'm going to color correct a little bit under my eyes. For that, I will be using, where did it go? Oh, here it is. I'll be using the Kryolan TV Paint Stick in 2W. This is like a little peachy color, so it's perfect to kind of conceal any dark spots on your face, under your eyes, around the mouth, around the nose. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and go right under here. You can already see the difference. Like, can you tell? That already automatically cancels out any darkness. You can even use a beauty blender for this. It gives a more like a more sheer coverage, a thinner layer, and you can build it up. I'm going to take this all the way to the inner corner of my eyes because that part is a little dark for me. On the sides of my nose, a little bit on the side of my mouth. I am going to go in with the foundation now. I have really been enjoying this particular foundation. This is the Dior Backstage in 1W. This one has lasted for over 9 hours without getting cakey or without separating. It feels so light on the skin. The coverage is buildable and it's just an amazing product overall. So I am going to take this on my Morphe Y7, but this is like a buffing brush, and I'm just going to start buffing this into my skin. And then later on, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. Don't forget to bring it down on your neck, on your ears, and the sides of your nose. Just make sure everything is nice and blended. Going to go in with my concealer. I'm using the Wet n Wild called Photo Focus Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Ivory. I'm just going to use this to conceal and brighten my under eye and to sort of highlight the high points of my face. So this is actually a really nice affordable concealer. It works well for me, and it has a little peachy undertone, so it really helps conceal any dark spots too. I'm going to just concentrate this on the inner part of my eye. I don't like taking my concealer all the way here because I feel like it makes my face look very, very broad. I like to keep it mostly over here on the inner parts of my, towards the center of my face. Okay, so down the bridge of the nose and the forehead. Oops. And a little bit over here. So now I'm going to blend this using a beauty blender. I'm first going to blend out the edges and then move up with a very, very light hand because you don't want to lose that coverage. You can bring it down towards the sides of your nose. This will really help with contouring it later. And the same on this side. You don't want to press it or rub it. I've seen a lot of people go all the way like that. You shouldn't do that. You'll just end up with fine lines around your eyes, and it's going to take away a lot of product. So especially for concealer, you need to use a very light hand and just bounce it off. Okay, I normally don't use a cream contour or contour sticks and stuff. I like to contour my face with powder most of the time, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to use the Fenty Matchstick in Mocha. So this does come in a couple of shades, but I really like this particular one because it's a little orangey, it's not very gray, it's more warm, it's not very cool toned. So I like the fact that this kind of bronzes up the face as well, it really warms up the face. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and and the jawline, a little on the sides of my forehead, maybe a little over here as well. Try to get both these sides as equal as possible. The nose. Okay, so to blend this out, I am going to use my foundation brush again because it has a little bit of my foundation in it, so it'll help this blend out better. So you just want to blend the harsh lines, you don't want to get rid of the pigment, so be mindful of that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I recently received the Kat Von D setting powder, Lock-It setting powder. This is a sample size, and I've been meaning to try this, so I thought, why not do it over here. Since this is a very small, actually I'm just going to try and get some in the cover and pick it up on my beauty blender. So before you go in with powder, make sure that you smooth out any creases that have formed under your eyes, or around the smile lines or your forehead. And then I'm going to go in I'm just going to set the entire face using this powder. Dust off any excess under my eyes and on the rest of my face. I'm going to take a little more powder and set the areas that tend to get very oily or areas where I sweat a lot. Okay, next I'm going to contour and bronze my face. I am using the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. I will be going in with this shade first to contour my face. I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush to contour. So you will be applying this in all of the places where you applied the Fenty Beauty Match Stick. So right here, make sure you blend it out properly and there are no harsh lines. Okay. Then the jawline. Make sure you blend it. And the forehead. The sides of my nose. Just going to go in with my powder brush and just go over this to blend it out further and get rid of any harsh lines. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and start the eyes. I am going to start with my brows first. Now, as you can see, I have very, very light, non-existent brows, so I do have to fill them in quite a bit. I am using the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Brow Palette for this. If you're a makeup artist, you get 3 different shades in here. You get wax and you get like a little concealer thing. I hardly ever use these though. I mostly just use these, and this brush is actually really, really nice too. There's a spoolie at one end and then there's this angled brush for your brows, and it works really, really well. I'm going to start off by brushing my brows upwards, and I'm going to use this shade over here. I'm going to start off on the bottom. Okay, so I'm done with the brows, and now we're just going to jump right into the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this shade over here called Sandalwood, and I'm going to use this to define my crease, and this will also be my transition shade. So I'm using a brush by Beautify by Amna. This is like a fluffy brush. I don't know what this brush is called, it's just a fluffy-ish brush. And I'm just going to go a little above my crease and start blending this towards my brow bone. This is a trick that I saw Nikki Tutorial do. She likes to take her eyeshadow all the way up to the inner corner of her brow, and I tried that on myself and really liked what it looked like. I feel like it really ties your nose contour and everything together, so I'm gonna do that as well. Next, I'm going in with the darker shade from the same palette. This is called Cocoa. It's like a reddish, brownish shade. And I'm going to place this in my crease to further deepen it. I'm going to use the same shade Cocoa on the outer V of my eye. I'm going to pick this shade Moon Dust, and you know what, I think I'm going to wet my brush a little bit. I'm going to spray this with some Fix Plus and then dip into this shade over here called Moon Dust. And I'm going to place this on my lid. Make sure that you blend it well and there are no harsh lines. Now, using a flat brush like this one, I'm just going to take the shade Sandalwood, that was our transition shade, and blend this in my lower lash line. Make sure that you join it to the shadow on the top and that you blend it out really, really well. I'm actually happy with how that looks. I am just going to use, next I'm going to pick up this matte shade Bay and highlight my brow bone right over here, and this basically blends the entire look. Okay, next I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to use this highlight palette from Makeup Revolution. It's called the Soph Highlighter Palette. I really like this, and this was actually one of the things that I got when I was in Pakistan this time around, and they just have some really, really beautiful, beautiful shades. This is actually one of my current favorites. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with this shade over here. I don't think there are names. Yeah, there doesn't have any name. So this shade over here, I'm going to use this to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. See how amazing that looks? They're so pigmented and I really, really like these. Next, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, and the one that I have recently really, really been enjoying is this one by Wuju, Wow by Wuju. This is a collaboration with Hindash, and it is the blackest, most smudge-proof eyeliner pen that I have come across. So I'm just going to do like a cat eye. I'm going to do a wing. And I like to start off my wing by drawing a line over here. Okay, and we have our eyeliner on. I still feel like there's something missing. I know what it is. This is the Heavy Metal. Oh my god, I can't even read it. It's basically from Urban Decay. It's the Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. It comes in a bunch of different shades, but my favorite one is this. It's called Midnight Cowboy. I've used this on so many clients. I have used it on myself countless times. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of this glitter and I'm gonna place it on my lid. Can you guys tell? So I'm just gonna go in with my most favorite mascara. You've probably seen me talk about it on my page. It is the Sephora Outrageous Extension Mascara. This is the best thing I have ever tried. It just makes, now I have naturally long lashes, but they're not very thick. The volume it gives my lashes is just amazing. So I cannot recommend this enough, guys. You need to get your hands on this. So I'm just gonna go and probably apply 2 coats. 1 coat is normally enough, but I'm just gonna go ahead and apply 2 coats since I'm not wearing any falsies. Okay guys, that is the completed eye look. I'm just going to quickly finish this eye off camera and I'm gonna be right back. Okay guys, I am done with both the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face now. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter and my blush. I like to highlight my face before I do my blush because I feel like that blends everything a little better. I'm going to use the same Makeup Revolution palette. This is the Sauve palette, and I'm going to use these 2 shades right here, this gold one and this coppery pinky rose goldy one. So I'm gonna mix these 2 and I am going to highlight, oh, right, can you see? I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. We'll do the same thing on this side. Ooh, yes, the camera is picking that up. I highlight the bridge of my nose, right here, between the brows as well. And the tip of my nose, a little down the bridge as well. So for blush, I have talked about this on my Instagram before. This is the Maseret Misbah Stay On Blusher in Ballet Glow. This is a Pakistani brand and I am in love with this blush on. It is, it has like a slight shimmer to it. It's a nice coral pink. Blend it with your contour and your highlight. Okay. Now it's time for the lips. So I recently went to the Charlotte Tilbury 1-year anniversary here in the UAE and their new hot lips to launch. I picked up two of the colors from their collection. The ones that I got were In Love with Olivia and Red Hot Susan. They're not really a matte finish, they're more of a satin finish, and the texture is so buttery. It's a very buttery formula. The packaging is so cute, guys. Look at this. I really like this whole cheetah print and this you know, abstract pattern going on. I'm gonna show you both. I'll wear both of these and I'm gonna show you what they look like. I will line my lips first. So the lip liners that I think I'll go in with the lighter color first, which is In Love with Olivia. That is a pinky color, so I'm going to use this pink lip liner by Flormar. I'm going to go in with the lipstick. So that is In Love with Olivia. I really like this color. Again, you know, it's so wearable. And the formula, again, you can tell that it's not matte. I'm going to go in with this red lip liner by Flormar. It is a waterproof lip liner. And now I'm going to go in with Red Hot Susan and fill it in. Such a beautiful red. That is what Red Hot Susan looks like. So it is a beautiful, beautiful red. You know, it's not like a deep red, it's more of a brighter orangey red, and I really, really like it. I think it's really beautiful. In case you didn't know, these are named after some of the iconic Hollywood actresses. Now I am just going to go ahead and spritz my face with Fix Plus. And that is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And that is it from my end, guys. Bye!